3, 2, 1, go. It's like I see the golds, I see the greens. I feel like I'm locked in, but you know, there's just fuck ups. Like the tripping over nuances about bosses that would have been helpful to know 2 hours ago. First things first, control-wise, I have a shoulder button set to turbo jump. This helps with skipping text and swimming upwards really rapidly. And I also have up attack set to triangle, so I've got a button dedicated to throwing spears. But on the other hand, mentally, I'm also like, man, am I even like reacting to what's happening on screen? I don't want to say it's muscle memory. It's like, I just think like I'll see someone like a cannonball approach my face and just be like, oh, and like not react to it and die because I'm just too used to going through the motions. This game, of course, famous for its cannonballs. One thing you will see a lot of in this run is me doing the whip attack mid-air at the apex of my jump, even if an enemy is on the ground, or if the thing I want to hit is on the ground. This is because whipping has a lot of recovery frames to it. You'll whip and it will feel like you're stuck on the ground for several frames, you know, maybe like half a second. So if you do it in mid-air, the recovery of your whip animation should be completely done by the time you touch the ground. Nice. Oh, as they say. I feel like I can live with this. Cool. Yeah, that's how I feel inside right now. This is the first boss. It's very easy. It will consistently drop the cannonball in exactly the same place on the first phase, and it is vulnerable while falling to the ground, hence the jump whip into the charge attack. You can probably get like 7-8 hits on this, and you should be cracking it. If you crack it, then on the second phase it will dump the cannonball in exactly the same place, and you can use the exact same string of attacks to finish it off. You can do this in 2 cycles consistently. Also, it is possible to hit the cannonball too soon, and it will bounce off the wall and just simply phase through the boss. So if it does look like I'm having a bit too much hesitation, just know that I've been burned. Okay, decent bird RNG. One day I'm gonna cut that too close and I'm just gonna fall down and die. In game. need to touch this room for fast travel purposes. Uh-oh. One of the two big errors in this run, I can't consistently kill this guy. Not because the game's inconsistent, just because I haven't actually nailed this down yet. It's definitely doable, I've done it many times, but just not in this run. Yeah, I don't really get the nuance behind jumping and killing that guy who's standing on the one tile wide column. Probably something to iron out. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't jump forward there. Okay, they're both dead, cool. Yeah, could have jumped two at once. Nice. Okay, I guess if you get close enough, it doesn't matter. He goes forwards or backwards. He just hasn't moved at that point. Huh, if you whip, do you land on the bit above Yellow Man's head consistently? That's actually a fairly decent time skip, I guess. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is there a benefit to that, or just like be the same amount of time anyway? I guess you may as well start charging as soon as possible. Cool, that's 3. Fuck off, buddy. Going upwards? Oh. Okay, full health. Hopefully we can bait him over to the sides now that we have an idea. A semblance of a clue. It's possible to destroy this jog in 3 cycles. The thing is, when it switches to the next phase, it kind of teleports in roughly where you're standing. So for phase 3, once it's got the club, if you go and stand on one of these corner tiles, it'll be very close to you, and you can just whip it, charge it, let the hammer go, and then rinse and repeat. The spinning club will hit you, but since you're in the corner, it will only really tap you once, and then that's that problem dealt with. If you just got to tank this one hit, and you can easily 3-cycle it. Get fucked. 3, 4. Okay. Hopefully we can actually get up to the eel once this evening. There's no split for like 3 minutes now. Good. Oh, bunked my head. Good thing I get a hat on. My favorite boss. Yeah, maybe I should look into getting charge attacks on this guy. Come on, pussy. Ah, that'll work. I never developed a real strategy for this guy. He's different from every other boss in that he's an actual obstacle on the ground, and he will use his iframes to just kind of walk 75% of the screen into your face and start throwing bombs onto your head. The best thing to do is just to keep him at the tip range of a whip and throw javelins if you're any further than that. Got his ass. Probably the best fight I've had against the guy. Crouch walk. Yeah, I'm not trying that jump from there. Ooh, yeah, boy. Three HP. Yeah, I can just power through the red guy now. Alright, yeah, don't hold swim yet. Alright, no HP there. Surely this fills my health up, right? Okay, cool. I wonder if you need to really move there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You go down. Yeah, okay, cool, cool, cool. Bitch. No hitter? Cute. Okay, just throwing in an extra screen transition for fun. Yeah, make a half of myself. You could have collected this key piece right after the first boss, but since you come through this room again later in the game, it doesn't make much sense to go into the same room twice. Alright, not max javelins, but good enough, I feel. Just really depend on charged javelins for this fight and maybe whipping his tail when he's leaving the screen. They're so much more powerful, just the regular ass javelins. If he's on the bottom of the screen, oh, you piece of shit. try to contain yourself and just stick to whipping the face and tail. When he's on the top of the screen in the second phase, he tends to do 2 passes before he shits out the tadpoles that you can kill from more javelins. Unfortunate. Right, then he does 2 pass-throughs, yeah, drop a bunch of spikes and shit. What a man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I feel like I should just ignore that when he does. I think that hit one of the falling things, which sucks. Okay. Oh yeah, I have no health to bother getting. Whoops. Okay, will the fish troll me? Nah, fuck you, fish. Serious? I mean, you only really need one, yeah, politely fuck off, thanks. Oh boy. Oh, it's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Bruh. You dickhead. Yeah, he just bonked my fucking head. That's what happened. Wow. Cool. That's shit. Serious? Yeah. Uh-oh, run circling the drain. Ah! Actually fucking caught it for once. I think it's because I pressed jump. Good, nice clean fall. Yeah. Unfortunate. This for the boss. This fight always seems to start with him bouncing into the right wall just above your head so you can jump and toss an uncharged javelin and then wall jump and get a whip in before you start doing charged javelins. He's slow before he's cracked,
Okay,
so
wow.
usually you can stand in the opposite corner where he's traveling to and get 2 charged javelins in. You may have to abandon one in case the flask is about to hit you in the face.
Ow.
In the second phase, when he's cracked, it makes more sense to stand in the middle of the screen and then throw it into the corners that he's about to get to.
Okay, cool.
Do not cling to the wall. Okay, and 2 javelins for phase 2. That's cool. That's cool. Uh-oh. Phase 1 of Ruby Chest is really as simple as it looks. Whip, charge attack, whip, destroy the whip as he's about to land, and repeat the same thing until he starts floating.
Uh-oh.
Phase 2 is a little strange because I've seen them both have high heights and lower heights. And I've also seen after he throws the fireball, he'll go down, and at the time that I see after the fireball, he goes up. But at least he consistently goes up or down. I'm not sure what causes one or the other. Maybe it's if you defeat the first phase when he's on the ground or not. One thing you can do to avoid getting hit is to just follow him into each of the corners, strike him just as he's about to throw the fireball, or moving after he's throwing the fireball, if he moves downwards, that is. Phase 3 seems like it's entirely invulnerable until the carrot appears and you go for the carrot. Then the carrot will disappear and he'll laugh and he'll summon like these 4 sparks. Then he's vulnerable, at which point you should do a charged javelin and then a jump whip. Maybe you can get, you know, multiple charged javelins in if you've got the ammunition. Maybe you can do this even faster than 3 cycles. Alright, despite the one glaringly obvious flaw, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't understand why the final boss's second phase is like that. The previous one I got to him, it's like every time he shot a fireball, he was out of reach of the whip. But in this one, he's very much within the reach of the whip, and then afterwards he'd go off upwards, whereas usually he goes downwards. Is it if you hit phase 1, if you finish phase 1 when he's like grounded or airborne? I don't quite understand what makes the difference there. Ah! Oh, yeah, I wonder why that is. Ah, well.